You know something that's stupid? What's really stupid? And this is when I go on a trip. Apparently, yesterday, I guess Bieber got caught for smoking weed or whatever. I don't really go with that news. I don't really care because honestly, weed is legal in a few states, but and to be honest, in Canada, I don't know the exact thing of the drug laws, but it's probably a lot less strict than it is here, which is why you see a lot less crime of it. Probably, which makes a lot more sense in the world. Much like your supposed gun laws across the world, like Israel and other places. But to be fair, Israel really needs them because they've been fucked up for the past couple years. Not just schools, but other places, just bombings in general. You know, that's that protection. And that's one thing I do want to address here. I'm not endorsing smoking pot. I am not endorsing having a gun and shooting it wherever. If it was more regulated, if it was used the right way, then we wouldn't have these problems in so many countries around the world, including ours. Now, like I was saying, I guess I don't know what the news story is. I don't really care, because that's not the issue here. The issue is a lot of your little bleibtards, as I like to call them. A lot of these damn little bleibtards, there we go, these little bleibtards try to cut themselves with the trending topic, cut for Bieber. Which is the stupidest thing I've seen in a long time. And to be honest, I'll be surprised that those scores are still there. And honestly, I could care less. But the funny thing to me is, the next day, today, they say he is their savior. He is fucking Jesus, apparently. A mop version of it. Actually, no, he had a haircut, so I can't use those jokes anymore. But still, this is the second Messiah, apparently. It's more like the Antichrist, if you ask me. Because, congratulations, bleibtards. For the first time in 2013, you make an entire fan base look retarded. It's great, because, as I've been saying for many years, bleibtards are like John Cena fans. Except John Cena fans don't cut themselves, so at least that's a new kind of emo, I guess. You know, I guess you're setting the standard for emos everywhere. And I also don't endorse slitting the wrists. I don't endorse cutting yourself. I mean, we've all probably had suicidal thoughts at one point with a knife in our hand, thinking maybe we should do it. But no, it's like when you touch the hot stove, you don't do it. But then you do it anyway and see what happens, which is what we have here. And you just don't touch the stove. In their case, they just put their damn hand on the stove to the point where they are like a fucking superhero, where they don't experience pain, and then their father puts them in a fucking UFC fight because they don't experience pain. And of course they get their ass kicked and they still win somehow. But at the end of the day, it's fucking retarded. Why? Because the bleibtards will do anything for publicity. Because their leader, Justin Bieber, is and always will be a worthless sack of shit. Now don't get me wrong, he is actually a decent performer when he wants to be. I mean, the holiday songs he did were actually fantastic. And I'm not one that actually listens to his music. I respect the guy. But at the end of the day, just like anyone's fan base, they get out of control and they ruin the fun for everyone. To the point where he actually had to tweet and tell them to stop cutting each other. Actually hugging someone that told him the story and saying, "You're beautiful. Don't do this. Why would you do this?" I mean, it shows the guy actually has a heart. Which was taken by Selena Gomez and chewed up and spit out. But nonetheless, the man has a heart. And the sad thing is, it's going to get worse. Because the Mayans didn't kill the retards and the bleibtards of the world. And again, I am not endorsing bashing retarded people. Retarded people actually are people too. But Justin Bieber fans are not even on the retarded spectrum, if there is one, which there probably is not, but there should be. Justin Bieber fans are the scum of the earth, along with several other fan bases, which I will not talk about because I'm not talking about them right now. And I know what you're saying. Sure, why make fun of him when the guy he's talking about him wearing a hat that resembles the movie Snow Day? Remember that? I don't think you do. Which is why you mock the Beatles, which is why you mock a lot of great things and actually compare him, your little idol, to those little... I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The point is, you compare a little band, a great band like the Beatles, for example, and compare them to Justin Bieber, music-wise, talent-wise, everything. That's like comparing ice cream to horse manure. You don't do that. You never do that. There are people that like great music, and there are people who follow a fad, and you are following a fucking fad. And when it's all over, let's just say those cuts aren't the only thing you're going to have. You're going to have emotional scarring, mental scarring, and most of all, the scars on your wrist. Which mine's actually pretty clean. I'm not like you people. I actually care about music. I actually know what music is, and quite frankly, I don't think you do. So good job. You fucked up an entire fan base. You made everyone look stupid. And hopefully, it won't be the last so I can make fun of you even more.